Hello everybody, it is Christine. It is time for day 4 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I was so smart. I have pre-printed and pre-cut my pictures. So I'm really proud of myself. I have this, it's from Helen Ding, which she's adorable, by the way. I love her thumbnails. Her thumbnails on her videos has a picture of her always like holding the layout. And it just looks so happy. So Helen, I love your thumbnails. We have this 12 by 12. Now you could do like you could totally stretch this into a 2-pager because, you know, you have multiple photos here. I'm going to stick to the 1 page because that's my normal anyway. But we have this cool, like, you know, kind of diagonal like paper there with, 2 pieces on either side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos, which is cool, with a little journaling piece there. And then, of course, a little bit of a diagonal on the embellishments. I love this sketch. I'm not going to lie. So what I did is I went in and I was trying to think, okay, what do I have that I have a lot of photos of? And I have this from where we went to Garden of the Gods. Now, this is not the most flattering picture of me because my hair looked like a disaster, but that's okay. So what I've got is I went ahead and cut the photos. Like I said, I was kind of smart. That's kind of a funny little picture there, but, and then I think the way I'm going to order, I'll just cut them. I don't know that it really matters that much, but so there's our stuff, right? If we look at this, oh, and so what I also pulled out, so it's kind of like, it's not camping per se, but we are like outdoors and stuff. So I pulled out this Echo Park. It was a Scrap Room Flavors of the Month from August 2024. And it's like this camping. It says Into the Wild. Now, granted, I don't have any, there's no animals or anything, but it does kind of have some oranges and things like that. So I thought, okay, this could be good. I do need to figure out, I mean, this is totally fine. You know, there's these cool little B-sides. And then there, oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I like that plaid. Oh, and there's this pretty wood grain. Now, granted, I've got rocks, not wood grain, but I'm not going to worry about it. So what if we use the plaid? Well, I don't want to mess I got to think about this because if I bring this in and kind of square this up here, I think it'll be okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I can use that, and then I can use the brown as like the main one. And then I might do the red because there's kind of this reddish. Yeah, that could be pretty. I want to do the sketch. There it is. So, no, I sniffle all the freaking time now. I don't know what's going on. I don't have allergies. I'm not stopped up. I don't know. Maybe it's because I lean over, you know. All right, anyways. I think I'm going to trim this down, and I'm going to use this plaid, I think. I say that. Hold on. I like the plaid, but the blue could be pretty because we got the blue sky, my husband's shirt, and, I don't know. I hate being so indecisive with the colors. Maybe I'll do the red on the outside and the blue on the inside. But I kind of enjoy the brown. And then, all right, let me do a little bit of thinking. I got to make my mind up. I don't know that the green would work. Well, I say that. My husband's shirt is green here. I said green. Well, you guys. Okay, let me do a little decision making. I'll get myself figured out. I'll be back on in a second. Well, this is another episode of What Not to Do with Christine. What I've done so far, I decided to go ahead and use this plaid as my main background, actually. I kept being attracted to it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make this my main background. So I did decide I wanted the wood grain or the dark wood to be the brown, to be like the main stripe across the middle. And so I thought to myself, well, I need to mark it. I come down like 2 inches from the top on the right-hand side. I came up 2 from the bottom on the left-hand side, and I made a little black mark. And then I flipped it over, and I gave myself, I think it was like 5 inches or something like that, to make the stripe. And so I made these black marks, and my thought was, well, I don't want these black marks to show on my paper on the front. And so I marked my back side. And so in a second, you're going to see, this is where I'm doing the whole little bits here. So I've done the top and the bottom, the one spot, and then now I'm doing this other spot. So now I'm going to have to cut it. Well, in my head, I'm going, okay, I don't want to, I've got the black marks. I'm going to cut this right here. And this all turns out well and good, except you're going to realize the moment, just like I do. Well, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Although if you have any kind of geometry in your brain at all, you're going to know what I did wrong. Well, shoot, y'all. I was supposed to do it the other way because her sketch shows the angle going up and to the right. And I did it backwards because I flipped over my paper. And so now it's going down and to the right. And I'm like, well, shoot. But you guys, the nicest thing about scrapbooking is very rarely are your errors fatal. And so I'm looking at this, I'm going, oh, shoot, this is, you see me, I'm like going, I'm supposed to be going that direction, but I really didn't want that red and black on that other plaid. It just wasn't going to look right. So I finally just go, you know what, Christine, just flip it over and let's figure this out. So the first thing I did was I thought I would use the same like photo orientation. So I've got that 6x4 on the left-hand side there. And I'm going to take all my other little photos in a second. I'm going to kind of lay them out. Oh, this is where I'm trying to figure out what my little outside bands are going to be. And I end up deciding that I thought about using that beige again. But I decided, no, I don't really want that because then it's going to look like it's the beige going into the beige. And I didn't want that. So I ended up going ahead and go with the green. I'm going to actually go with the green. So I go, well, I need to kind of attach this so that... honestly, I probably wasted paper by doing this a little bit because I'm going to use the whole green behind the brown. And truth be told, it could have been cut and then like split so you had like a skinny piece. You could have used washi tape or something like that here as well. I just decided to use the paper. So this works out, but I'm going to end up, you know, I hate to use the word waste, but, you know, behind my paper here is where it's going. So, oh, well, it's okay. It's okay, you guys. It's fine. I don't have a lot of camping pictures anyway, so it's not like I would have used this most likely a lot. But, okay, so there's my little diagonal thing going the wrong direction. So, by the way, if you ever decide to do that, make sure you either mark your stuff on the front or account for that on the back. I don't know, but I definitely did it wrong. So, here's where I'm sticking my photos down. And I'm at this point, I'm still following the sketch's directions of the photos. So, you'll notice I've got them exactly where she's got them placed. But it's like, I'm just not in my brain. I'm thinking, why does this look weird? It doesn't look exactly right. And then I realize at some point here, oh, well, shoot, because my stripe is going down and to the right instead of up and to the right, I need to reorient my photos. They got to come from the other direction for it to look right on the little design here. So that's now what I'm doing. And this looks much better to me. I was like, well, no kidding. This is now the right direction. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is actually I'm going to grab some white cardstock here and I'm going to mount all my photos. And I really like this. It makes it really pop on the paper, that brown paper. And so I've glued them all down. I didn't put foam underneath any of them. I thought about it, but honestly, I'm going to come in with a bunch of stickers. And I thought, I'll just do them normal. So I decided the title, frankly, is Go Wild, only because, frankly, it fit perfectly. It was off the sticker sheet. It's perfect. I mean, this is actually just a day after my daughter's wedding that we had done like a, this wasn't even really a hike. I think my mom and them came with us. It was just like a little, we drove out there and looked, and there was a little baby mini hike. I mean, we went like up a hill and back or something. It was like nothing. It was more like a sightseeing deal. And so Go Wild's probably not the most appropriate title in some ways. On the other hand, it looked really cute, so we're not going to worry about it. And then where she kind of had that journaling card-looking thing, I'm going to grab a bunch of these word stickers, these little phrase stickers, off of the sticker sheet. And I'm kind of proud of this because these are sometimes hard to use, a lot of them. And I use quite a few. I'm going to have to trim a couple because they didn't cut it perfectly. So some of the stripes above, colors or whatever, kind of rolled into the sticker below. But it's totally fine because I need that room. So I'm just going to kind of put all these in an order here that makes it look kind of like the little journaling card she had on the sketch. And I think this turns out really cute right here. I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cute. And now I'm going to have to think about the embellishments. So I'm like, okay, well, what really kind of makes sense? We're not actually camping, so none of that really, I can't use like a tent and stuff like that. We're not doing that. But I did pull out the Great Escape. That's a little sticker thing there. And also What a View. That's all fine. That works well. There's a little camera on there. There's a little compass. Technically, we didn't need a compass either, but it was cute, so I'm going to use it. I like the sun a lot. I did use that. And I'm actually finding some clouds. I didn't notice them at first, strangely. But I will find those in just a minute. There's some little hiking shoes. I'm going to find some little footprints. There's a little map. So I'm just going to kind of start putting these, kind of how she has the sketch showing the little embellishments. And I'm just wondering, I think I end up moving stuff around truthfully because, again, I was getting my brain a little bit. Y'all, geometry was not my strong math, okay? It just wasn't. I was actually kind of good in school, and I did trigonometry fine. Algebra was great. I mean, I could do all those all day long, but that geometry got me every time. I don't know what it was. I just struggle. And then, strangely enough, I'm the one at the house that does all the, like woodworking type stuff, and it's like I can picture things. So I don't know. Don't know. Like, this one just was struggling with it. I actually ended up moving one of the clouds because I was kind of going the wrong way. If I look at the sketch and I kind of mirror it, I shouldn't really be over the top of that 3x2 photo at the very top up there. I should come over to the right a little bit. So I'm going to end up moving that a little bit too. And then the lower left down there, I think the stickers are in the right spot. And then I decided to go ahead and get into some wood veneer hearts because I thought, well, this is a little after our wedding deal, so I thought the hearts would be cute. So I've glued those down. Most of these were already glued down. This was just the last little bit of me gluing that last piece down. And basically that's my layout, you guys. So I'm not going to cut away this time. I thought, well, I'll just glue those 2 hearts down, and then I'll show you this little bit of this slowdown here. And so this turned out really cute. I'm actually kind of happy with it, even though I boogered up the very beginning. But hey, you know what? It's all about bobbing and weaving, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have a description down below with playlist. And thank you so much, Miss Helen, for your sketch. It is a lovely one. I'm sorry I went backwards. It wasn't on purpose. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.